one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cook up the gut. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jackson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off the draw, it's Dickerson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off play action. Gabriel. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second and 10, Jackson being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. The final shot before break. Gabriel. This one caught by Davis. And he goes out right around the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Gabriel. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Inside give to Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on third down, Gabriel. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On fourth down, Gabriel. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Vernon Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. He's taken down back in his own 7. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Gabriel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
He's got it at the 2. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 56 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to
touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Eric Dickerson, 69 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection that led to the block.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for